Hello everybody and welcome to the second round of Formula Kart Season 2 around the classic Mario Circuit 3. We're in for a competitive race today, especially with that technical hairpin the track has for turn 6. With technicalities aside though, let's see how the grid is looking after qualifying. In Q1 we lost the BBIA pair of Kyle and Xander as well as 1UP's Elemental, with Kyle also facing his free place grid penalty. Following Q2, we lost another trio of Brandon from Baz Royal, Corey for 1UP Racing, and Tame sitting in P7 for Princess Orange. Finally, in Q3, we saw Connor struggle to match his best as he slots into P6. Ahead, John makes his season debut for Roy Smooth Sounds in P5, whilst the Mushroom Piston pair show off some strong pace to lock out the second row. On the front row, George struggles to beat Roy Smooth Sounds rookie Owen, who snatches pole after showing P1 pace all through qualifying. The sun is beaming down as the drivers are ready on the grid, so let's see what they have in store for us today. Qualifying's wrapped up and the grid is ready. It's 3 red lights, and away we go around Mario Circuit 3 with George swiftly making a dive down the inside of Owen for the lead, and he takes the lead.
As we can see here, Brandon gets an electric start, slotting right into the midfield almost instantaneously. That is the perfect start he needed after Sydney Sprint last round.
Into the hairpin we go now with John. A rough start, but round the outside he has the draft, he has the pace, and he passes not one, not two, but 3 drivers through Sector 2.
On board with Xander now. Ooh, awkward lock up there. That's not ideal for his race.
Ahead of John, Brandon's eyeing a move on Poppy, and he gets the Mushroom Piston driver round the outside of turns 7 and 8. But she can't go for a repass, as behind now is John, who sneaks down the inside of the final corner onto lap 2. He's loving this hairpin. John sends it once again, this time on Brandon in the Baz Royal, and that puts him up to 4th now, with the podium just in his grasp. And here he goes then, on to lap 3. John gets the draft off his teammate into turn 1, and it looks like Owen had no chance at defending that one there.
Heading towards the line to begin lap 3, Harry is being hounded by both 1UP drivers while Kyle goes slightly wide onto this turn here.
It's been peaceful up front after the critical pass into turn 1. George takes the victory, with Connor finding his form to take P2, followed by John in P3. 4th is Owen, closely followed by Brandon and Poppy for P5 and 6, then the 1UP pair ran off the points. Behind, it's not over as Harry makes a final move on Tame for P9, leaving Tame in P10, Kyle P11, and Xander with a race to forget, finishing in P12. After his turn 1 lap 1 send, George takes back-to-back wins, starting his championship defence off strong. Connor takes home 2nd with a strong return to form, and John returns to the Mario Circuit 3 podium for another year. Behind, Owen comes home with a P4, giving Roy Smooth Sounds a strong points haul, with Brandon and Poppy rounding out the top 6. Taking the final points paying positions on a 1UP pair with P7 and 8 after some strong battles through the race. Just missing out in P9 is Harry, with Tame in P10 and Kyle and Xander P11 and 12. In the driver's standings, George grows his lead with Connor jumping into his all too familiar P2, and Xander drops down to P3. Further down, Owen and John climb up the field after their strong performances, and Elemental gets off the ground with his first 2 points. On the constructors' side of things, George's win and Brandon's P5 doubles their total in 1st, with Roy Smooth Sounds shooting up from last to 2nd. Princess Orange follow from 5th to 3rd as Mushroom Piston fall barely behind in 4th and 1UP Raceman 5th. The biggest loss though? BBIA, as they plummet down the order to 6th and last, with the team truly having a weekend to forget. That's a wrap on Mario Circuit 3. Next up, we're racing around DS Mario Circuit. With its winding Sector 1, tunnel to the woodlands, and its back-to-back hairpins for the final 2 corners, it's sure to be a challenge for our drivers, and it will certainly provide some brilliant battles. For now though, we say goodbye, and thank you for watching.